So, how is everyone today? Today's lesson is going to be on main idea and supporting details. I know you've had me in class before. We've done this. I've added a few new things. We're gonna look at IXL today, and hopefully in the next 15 minutes you'll have a better idea, so you can go and practice and do the work that I submit. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, main idea and supporting details. All right. Here I put the two skills you need for your TABE test. This is the D level, determine a central idea of your text and how it's conveyed through particular details. Provide a summary of the text from personal opinions or judgments. And for the M, you have to determine the main idea of a text and how it's supported by key details. Summarize the text. Okay, we're not going to talk about summary in this lesson, but we will talk about it. All right, everyone know what brain pop is? Well, if not, let's go ahead and check this out. It's a cool little video on just a brief overview on main idea. Move it over. All right, watch the video. I will be right back. Alright, so that is main idea. So let's go ahead and go back in. Excuse me. Alright, so what is the main idea? The most important or central thought of a paragraph or larger section is which tells the reader what the text is about. It is what the reader is trying to convey to you. What is the idea? I know he talked about topic versus main idea. The topic is the subject. So, for example, in the brain pop, they talked about smoking. Smoking was the topic. What about smoking is the main idea. What is the author trying to tell you about what the topic is about? In this instance, he was telling you smoking is not good for you. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about how we identify the main idea. They talked about it in the passage, but we're going to go ahead and just go through it. If I can just get to the right slide. All right. So, all right. Um, so on the bottom left, you see how to find the main idea. Obviously, you're going to read the passage, find the topic. What is the whole subject about? What is the author talking about? Is it about baseball? Is it about cheetahs, smoking, whatever it may be? So now we need the step 3 would be finding information about that topic. All right, so we're going to use our little pointer here. Step 3, finding information about that topic. Don't want to go down. All right. So, and then this is a norm, right? And then step 4, what about the most? That's where we're going to look at finding our supporting details. What details stand out the most and have the strongest opinion or thought on the main idea. And then we're going to summarize or organize it into one sentence. All right. So I've outlined them right here for you. We're going to identify the topic. What is the paragraph about? We're going to identify the supporting ideas. In a brief one sentence, tell yourself what is the paragraph about. So again, we don't need to go into that. I just told you about it. 3 is look at the first and last sentence. Often, but not always, the author puts the main idea in the first or last sentence. So read those sentences. If it's not going to give you the main idea, it's going to give you a good idea of the topic or what the rest of the paragraph is going to be about. And then 4, you're going to be looking, again, I'm going kind of fast, guys. We're limited to 15 minutes. I think that's a good amount of time to do for these videos. And then step 4 is look for repetition of ideas. What does the author constantly talk about? And what is the reader trying to convey about the topic? All right, what is he saying over and over again? What details is supporting the main idea? What are these things that the author is trying to do to tell you about the topic, to help you identify what is the main idea? So let's apply these steps in finding the main idea. All right, so here's your lovely IXL. This is Earth and Mars. Earth is much more welcoming to life than Mars. Earth, thick atmosphere helps keep the planet warm with an average temperature of 57 degrees. In addition, over 2/3 of Earth is covered by water. These conditions make it easy for all kinds of organisms to live here. Mars, on the other hand, is a thin atmosphere and is farther from the sun, therefore is much colder. Mars' average temperature is about negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit. In addition, the surface of the planet is mostly dry and dusty. Without enough water and warmth, most organisms would struggle to survive on Mars. Okay, so what are we doing? We're identifying the main idea. How are we doing that? Identifying the topic. What's the author talking about? The topic is Earth and Mars, right? He is clear about that. He's talking about the atmosphere. Everything is about Earth and Mars. So we know that the overall topic of what's being said is Earth and Mars. Step 2, we're going to summarize the paragraph and identify the supporting details. All right, so if we had to say to ourselves in one sentence, what is this paragraph about? It's not just Earth and Mars, but it's about living on Earth as opposed to living on Mars, right? One sentence, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Tell yourself, okay, what did I just read? Step 3, read the first and last sentence. Earth is much more welcoming to life than Mars is. And then this one says, without enough water and warmth, most organisms would struggle to survive. All right, we've gotten an idea based on that. Okay, and then we know these are our main ideas, and everything else is a supporting detail. And then finally, look for repetitions of words or ideas. Right? Earth's atmosphere helps keep the planet warm. 2/3 of Earth is covered by water. Look at this. These conditions make it easy for all kinds of organisms to live here. Mars, on the other hand, oh, there's a contrast, right? Comparing and contrasting. Has a thin atmosphere and farthest from the sun. Much colder. All right. So, with all that said and done, using these 4 steps, what is our main idea? Is it that Earth has a thick atmosphere and warm temperature? Or is it that Earth is better to support life than Mars? Yes, it's the second one. Earth is better to support life than Mars. Why? Earth has a thick atmosphere and warm temperature. Just a detail. All that is just a detail. It's not telling you the whole main idea, what the whole paragraph's about. This is a skill you need to know for your test. Okay? Makes sense? All right, here's one. I'm not going to do right now, but this is one for you to practice. Go through the PowerPoint and try to practice this one on your own. Use the same 4 skills we just used. All right, briefly, let's talk about supporting details. Supporting details are additional information that explains or defines the main idea. It can be facts, statements, examples, illustrations, explanations, or descriptions. Anything that's supporting your main idea. If you're looking for your main idea, these details are going to be what supports that idea. Okay. All right, let's look at a couple of these. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look for our main idea. Our main idea is to show that cold, select the best details so the cold made it hard for humans to find things to eat. All right, that is our main idea. Humans are finding it hard for things to eat. So, what is our detail? All right, let's read the paragraph real quick. When freezing temperatures can cause ice to cover large parts of the world, this is called an ice age. Ice age humans made warm clothes and shelters from animal skins, fur, and bone. People had to find ways to protect themselves against the cold. Food became hard to come by because few plants could grow and many animals couldn't survive. The detail to show cold made it hard for humans to eat. What's the key word there? Eat. All right. So based on how we just found our main idea, let's look. We know what, in this instance, we know what our main idea is. So we need to find a detail that supports that. So, made it hard for humans to eat. Warm clothes, nothing to do with eating, right? Protecting themselves against the cold, in this instance, no, right? What helps us eat? Food. Food became hard to come by because few plants could grow and many animals could survive. What is our supporting detail? It's food. Hard to eat. Make sure you're reading your questions thoroughly. You guys are all pretty smart, so I know you can figure this out. You just compare the detail to the main idea. All right, and here it is. Food becomes hard to come by because few plants grow and many animals couldn't survive. All right, here's another example, but unfortunately, we are out of time. I put a few extra examples on the PowerPoint. Please go back in and review the PowerPoint. I've went through this rather quickly, and then let's go into iExcel. Once you go, I will put all this on your well, that's not going to happen. All right, so I'm going to put all this on the PowerPoint for you guys to see. Have a great rest of your day. Please email me or let me know if you have any questions or concerns. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.